Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the brand new iPhone 16 series, and let me tell you, these are some pricey devices. So if you've been saving up, you might be happy, but if you haven't, well, it's time to check that piggy bank because these iPhones don't come cheap. But hey, we're here to break it all down for you. The exact amount you'll be shelling out depends on which model you're going for, whether it's the iPhone 16, the 16 Plus, 16 Pro, or the beastly 16 Pro Max, and of course, how much storage you need and which part of the world you're buying from. So let's start with the basics. iPhone 16 prices. The base model iPhone 16 starts at $799 in the US, £799 in the UK, and 1,399 Australian dollars in Australia. Now that's not exactly cheap, but guess what? It's the same price as last year's iPhone 15 at launch, and for our friends down under, you're getting a $100 Australian dollars price drop. iPhone 16 Plus. Moving up to the iPhone 16 Plus, which starts at $899 in the US, £899 in the UK, and 1,599 Australian dollars in Australia. That's $100 more than the iPhone 16. And just like the base model, the US and UK prices haven't changed from last year, but in Australia, it's $50 Australian dollars less. So hey, Aussies, you're winning this round. iPhone 16 Pro. Now for the iPhone 16 Pro, we're looking at a starting price of $999 in the US, £999 in the UK, and 1,799 Australian dollars in Australia. That's for the 128GB version, and if you're noticing a pattern, yes, it's another $100 more than the Plus model. And don't worry, if you're in the US or UK, there's no price hike from the iPhone 15 Pro. But once again, Australia is getting a little love with a $50 Australian dollars discount compared to last year. If you're eyeing the 1TB version of the 16 Pro, you're gonna need a hopping $1,499, £1,499, or $2,699 Australian dollars. Yep, it's the top tier model, but at least it's no more expensive than last year's 15 Pro Max. iPhone 16 Pro Max. Finally, let's talk about the big dog, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It starts at $1,199 in the US, £1,199 in the UK, and 2,149 Australian dollars in Australia. But there's a twist. The base Pro Max comes with 256GB of storage, so you're getting more capacity right out of the box. That's why the starting price is $200 more than the 16 Pro in the US and UK, and $350 Australian dollars more in Australia. If you're keeping track, the difference for identical storage between the Pro and Pro Max is only about $100. Once again, prices are the same as last year's iPhone 15 Pro Max, except in Australia, where guess what? You're paying $50 less. Seriously, Australia is getting all the discounts this year. So there you have it, iPhone 16 prices in a nutshell. Whether you're looking for a budget option with the iPhone 16 or going all out for that Pro Max life, at least you know what to expect. And if you haven't quite made up your mind yet, be sure to check out our hands-on reviews of all the new iPhones. The iPhone 16, 16 Plus, 16 Pro, and the 16 Pro Max. We'll give you the lowdown on which one is actually worth your hard-earned cash. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Which iPhone are you planning to grab this year? See you in the next video.